the Donner Dumble Drive this week on Learning Curve. Hi, thanks for watching Learning Curve. I'm Spencer. First of all, I hope you'll just take a second and subscribe. This week, we're taking a look at the first of a series of new pedals from Donner. It's their Vivid series. We're going to start with the Donner Dumble Drive. The Vivid series is a bit of a departure for Donner. The pedals are larger. They've all got some added features. I think they did a great job on the art. I think it looks really cool. I think and artsy, I guess, for lack of a better word. I'm very excited about it. Donner are known for reasonably priced pedals, and these pedals are still very reasonably priced, especially for what you get. They're packing a lot of features into these pedals. Some of them are features you've seen before. Some of them are brand new. We'll get to more of that a little bit later. I'm going to start off with the Dumble Drive. Now, first thing you need to know, I played guitar a lot when I was a kid, and then I kind of stopped playing for a couple of years. And when I really started focusing on it in about 2016, I started hearing the term dumble a lot. That guy plays a dumble. And I didn't know what that was for a long time. And then I was around so long that I should know what a dumble was, but I didn't. So I looked it up. And I know some of you are in that same position and you don't want to admit that you don't know what it is. But it's been too long and you should have asked and you didn't. So here's the information. You're welcome. So a dumble is a brand of amp made by, wait for it, Alexander Dumble. Of course it is. Now dumbles are all handmade. He makes each amp for the player that buys them. From what I understand, there's only about 3,000 of them in the entire world. There are also, like, he'll take a Fender amp and mod it. That's a thing too, but from what I understand, and I might be off on this number, but from what I understand, there's only 3,000 actual Dumble amps. And he only makes amps for people he wants to make amps for. So just because you have the money doesn't mean he will make you an amplifier. So they're kind of scarce. Also, they're kind of expensive. I went on Reverb and I couldn't find an actual Dumble, but I found a modded amp, and it was only $28,000. And again, it's an amp modded by Dumble, not a Dumble from the ground up. So to say the least, the sound of things with the name Dumble on them are very sought after. And by the way, it's Alexander Dumble, of course, right? It's not Al Dumble. Oh, Al Dumble's down there making amplifiers in the shed. Alexander Dumble lives in an abandoned castle near the moats of Dunshire on a cul-de-sac near where Circuit City used to be. Remember? There was a Boston market and then there was a neighborhood behind it. Anyway, he sleeps on a hive of Tesla coils and he only eats pentameters. A thunderous roar explodes from the deep recesses of his estate and his neighbors believe he's a magician or some other kind of cruise ship entertainer. Anyway, here's a short list of Dumble players: Carlos Santana, Ben Harper, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Kirk Hammett, John Mayer, Joe Bonamassa, Eric Clapton, Keith Urban, Jackson Browne. So that's a pretty good clients. Now, since each Dumble is handmade, all the Dumbles sound kind of different, right? Because he makes them all specifically for each player. But Robin Ford described what the Dumble sound is. According to Robin, it's got a perfect sonic curve. The lows are deep and rich, but clear. It doesn't mush out down there. Mid-range has punch, and it's also clear. And the high end is bright and clear, but doesn't hurt your ears. And Robin Ford's the guy to ask, because when Alexander Dumble saw Robin Ford on stage playing a Fender Bassman, he decided that he needed to start making amps and he wanted them to sound like Robin Ford's amp. So, there you go. So, do I honestly think you can replace a $150,000 amp With a $45 pedal, probably not. But that's not what we're really looking at here. What we're looking to see is, are we going to get a good clean boost? Are we going to get a nice mid-range crunch? That seems like an attainable goal. I think it can have a nice sound curve. I think it can meet Robin Ford's description pretty well. But let's play it and find out. Donner describes the Dumble Drive as being based on the Legendary D-style amplifiers, provides a clean boost to mild, crunchy overdrive tones, and enhances the natural sound of your guitar and amp. It offers a real tube-like sound, smooth compression, huge dynamics, over a glossy, transparent tone. So basically, this pedal is designed to take your existing tone and make it more. So this new Vivid line, by the way, they look great. I've already mentioned that, but it's worth stating again. They're beautiful pedals. The font is cool. The pinstriping is cool. I really like them a great deal. The Dumble Drive has knobs for gain, volume, treble, and bass. The Dumble Drive also has this little toggle switch that gives you 3 modes of clipping. The first mode is kind of open. It's not compressed, and it's got a little more gain to it. Mode 2 is a natural sound. It's transparent and it's got very little gain to it. Mode 3, more compression, more sustain, more gain. So the difference between 1 and 3 is the amount of compression, basically. The pedal runs on a 9-volt power supply at 100 milliamps. You'll find the milliamps on your power supply. It's over at the top there. You'll figure it out. It's fine. One more thing. In using this pedal over the last couple of days, I found that to really get the most out of it, you need to turn the gain on your amp way down. This is a subtle pedal. You'll hear what it can do, but I'm playing it through an orange terror stamp, and the gain on a terror stamp is really crunchy. So if you turn it down to, at least on this amp, like 9 o'clock, you'll find it on your amp. But no gain on the amp, you get them. It sounds fantastic. So enough talk. Let's hear how it sounds. So there you go. It's got a nice Texas blues tone. I like the way it kind of hangs on the edge of breakup. My ears like mode 1 with a lot of gain, bass at about noon, treble at about 3. That might end up being an always on for me. I like that a lot. So I got mine on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description if you want to pick one up as well. You can also head over to donnerdeal.com, but I don't know that they have these on their website just yet. I'd like to thank the Donner Vine program for hooking me up with such cool pedals. You guys are the best. Also, I'm doing the rest of the Vivid series over the next couple of weeks, so please come back and check them out. They've got some really interesting stuff. They all look cool. They all sound cool. We've got a noise gate. We've got a delay. We've got a reverb. They're feature-packed. It'll be great, so please check them out. Okay, that was Learning Curve. My name's Spencer. If you like this episode, please subscribe, please like, please share, click the bell. If you want to hang out on Facebook, I'm over there. You want to check me out on Instagram, I'm over there. That's it, man. Try to be nice to each other. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.